Okay, Maz, this one's called The Day the Goose Got Loose. And I want you to notice this book because it is one of Uncle Ben's favorite books. I have, I think, 4 or 5 by Steven Kellogg. He's the one who, some books he writes them and draws them, but this one he just drew it. Reeve Lindenberg wrote the story, and Steven Kellogg is the one who does the really cool art. So he does lots and lots of little detail. He is a very awesome artist, one of Uncle Ben's favorite. So, The Day the Goose Got Loose. And someday when you come to my house, honey, then you can see all the pictures, okay? Really up close. But ooh, pretty. Do you think it's early in the morning? The light is also yellow. And you can see the geese. The geese have been making a lot of noise by the river today. This goose is in a cage. When the goose got loose, she caused a riot. Nobody ever thought she'd try it. There wasn't any more peace and quiet the day the goose got loose. Talk to Mom about what a riot is when everybody's loud and crazy. Nobody ever thought she'd try it. There wasn't any more peace and quiet the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, the hens were mad. The goose ate all the grain they had. Look at the baby chicks. Oh, he's in the food. The rooster sulked. Where's the rooster? This one. The rooster sulked and the chicks were sad. Oh, they're crying. The day the goose got loose, and there's the goose. Off he goes. The rooster sulked and the chicks were sad. The day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, the sheep were scared. They huddled together and shivered and stared. They would have come to the house if they dared. The day the goose got loose. They look afraid. To me, it seems like the sheep are bigger, but when the goose got loose, the ram went wild. He butted the Bixby's younger child. Her dress got mussed, her hair unstyled, the day the goose got loose. Oh my goodness, this boy is a football player, and it says winning football, the school bus. Oh my goodness, the ram knocked over the football player. When the goose got loose, the horses were glad. They kicked up their heels and ran like mad. The colt was silly the day the goose got loose. Oh, I missed it. The colt was silly. The filly was bad the day the goose got loose. Colt and... When the goose got loose, the cows were tense. The goose provided a bull. The goose provoked a bull named Spence. He charged right through the pasture fence the day the goose got loose. When the goose got loose, the herd was gone. They galloped to the courtyard lawn. That was a sculpture. They knocked it over. The sergeants brought them back at dawn the day the goose got loose. Notice right here, the horse is way up in the upstairs window when the man is falling out. When the goose got loose, my dad was annoyed. He said this wasn't a day he enjoyed. His morning routine was completely destroyed the day the goose got loose. He doesn't have his shirt on. He got woke up too early. Maybe I should read this one over without so many mistakes. When the goose got loose, my mom was upset. She said the goose was a personal pet. She walked all around with a butterfly net. Where's the goose? She walked all around with a butterfly net the day the goose got loose. Right there. When the goose got loose, my brother knew why. He heard the wild geese flying high. And the geese fly in a V shape like that. They stood in the meadow and waved goodbye. The goose and the boy are waving goodbye to the geese. The geese fly to a warmer place in the winter. When the goose got loose, my grandmother said, quite late in the evening, just before bed, I wonder what thoughts went through her head the day the goose got loose. What was the goose thinking? When the goose got loose, I dreamed a dream. Oh, Miles, you want to see this in person? This is a fun book. There's so many little details. The owl for the lamp, sleeping with the teddy bear. Looks like a dreaming kind of picture, doesn't it? Of a flock of geese in a silver stream, some tame, some wild, and a fine feathered team. You can see all the geese right here and the goose. What do you think the goose was thinking when he heard the geese? Oh, look at this. Ben and I used to look at these pictures and see all the things in the details. We'll do that when you come, after we get done with all the staying home. The day the goose got loose. Love you, hon. Bye.